Okay, hello everybody. How does everything is going? I'm fine, and I was having some little touch issues when we start this, but anyway, let's do again the introduction. So, hello everybody. Good afternoon, good evening, whatever you are. How are you today? On this afternoon, we are enjoying right now. We're playing from Pepsiman, and this is our first best of three match, and this is gonna be something really cool and important because here we're gonna be enjoying this match between Cooper on the left side, who is the actual world record holder, and EmilioLoco28 on the right side, which, well, he is the former world record holder and actually the second place on the leaderboard. It looks like we have to begin with unfortunate moments. Fortunately, Emilio has died, and looks like I'm having problems with my stream feed, so this is gonna be a bit complicated for me to try to do the commentary, but I will try to do my best. So here right now, we have completed 1-1. I believe both of the guys went for the canless route. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to see that, and well, it looks like on this case, unfortunately, Hooper has catch a can accidentally. He wasn't able to get this canless, which gets translated that into that he's gonna be losing a little amount of time because we're gonna be listening to the time, the new record time that we haven't listened here, the jingle of this thing that it gets played every time that you set a new record in your can amount or in the in-game time for the stage. And now we are going to be starting here with the first boss on stage. We have the big Pepsi can that is going to be chasing Pepsiman here at the end of the stage 1, because this is stage 1 and 3, because the game has 4 stages divided in 3 sections. The third and last section from the first stage. This is really easy. We just need to skip all the elements that we see on the street. The elements are on the same place all the time, so it's not a big deal to try to remember where those old elements are. And well, there we go. That was the first stage of the game. Now it's time to move to the second stage. I used to forget all the time the names of all the cities, but well, on the first stage, oh my goodness, no! Why Hooper? He unfortunately had a problem that I used to have sometimes, which is that if you don't time correctly your dashings, and that police car is gonna hit you, and what's gonna be happening is that, well, we have seen what happened. We got an insta kill. So unfortunately, that was something really bad for her, but it's gonna be really good for Emilio, because with that he can reduce the amount of time of difference that he has. So definitely this is gonna be something that's gonna be helping a little bit to Emilio, but he's still a bit behind compared with Cooper. So since this is a kind of auto-scorer game, because it's an automatic run game, how to put that we're gonna be optimizing this? Well, we just simply need to dash. And also those little bunny hops, those little jumps helps a bit, because for some reason when you jump, the game pushes you a bit forward, so it's normal that both of the runners are doing that. It looks like Emilio is doing this section on the bridge a bit safe. Hooper is trying to take some risks, and well, there we go. And I'm just waiting a little bit because I need to refresh my. I need to refresh the bot that I'm watching right now. I'm gonna be back with you and coming for you guys on the YouTube. I have resetted the bot, so I just need to wait a little bit before I can comment something. But what we can say is that both of the runners are right now on 2-2. They are on the C word. 2-2 has some complicated sections in order to keep doing the dashings and the jumps at the same time, as we have been saying. I feel that Emilio is having more problems trying to perform this. And it looks like Hooper received damage based on we have started with the commentator's curse, and looks like Hooper hasn't got the checkpoint, which is gonna make him goes back to the beginning of the stage, and now Emilio is the one who is ahead at this point. This is really something bad for Emilio at this point. Now, sorry for Hooper. Now Emilio is the one who is ahead right now. Now he's reaching the end of the building in order to give some Pepsis to the people who is on this building on fire, waiting in order to be saved. And what Atlas said, the good thing that Cooper died, I think that he got, I'm not quite sure, I think that he got a can, or I'm not quite sure about that. Well, he is now with no cans. Emilio has finished also 2-2 without cans, so he has saved 2 seconds because we haven't got the new record screen. Well, now it's time for Hooper to it's time for Hooper to start to complete this 2-3 stage where we need to escape from this red pizza truck. And well, again, I'm sorry if I'm getting a bit lost with the commentary, but I'm trying to fix some stuff that for some reason I don't know what is happening on my side, but I'm having problems watching the stream. So, well, up to this point, I should be good. I should be fine in order to keep doing the commentary. So, 3-1, we are in the middle of the desert where a plane made an emergency land, and fortunately nobody was hurt or killed. But while the help is on the way, Emilio is playing a bit. Okay, he went for the risky strat at the beginning of this stage, avoiding these trucks, because the first problem I think that we're going to be having here on 3-1 is doing the beginning of the stage is slightly fast, avoiding those trucks. And guess what? We got the truck skip on Emilio's side. Let's see how this is going to be for Hooper. And that, well, right now he's starting on 3-1. So let's see if he goes for the same route with the risks like the ones that Emilio got. And there we go. Looks like he went for it. Now Emilio needs to escape from these bikers that for some reason wanna destroy him. Maybe they like the forbidden drink, which is red soda. And Hooper also getting the truck skip, ladies and gentlemen. This is a really interesting match. There's no doubt about that. Considering that, well, both of the runners have been getting some kind of mistakes, but at the same time, they are taking some risks in some stuff. They have been kind of similar, trying to go for the same strat. Definitely, we have a good amount of a good level on game. Now, Emilio finishing 3-1, and now it's time for his Pepsiman to take a good can of Pepsi in order to get refreshed before we go to the 3-2. Yeah, the Pepsiman tournament sounds really random, but it's nice. Again, shoutouts to the SpeedGaming Network who allowed to the Pepsiman community to handle this small any person tournament that hopefully will make that more people get interested into the game. Now we're on 3-2. Unfortunately, Hooper tried to at the end of 3-1, Hooper tried to avoid this last section, trying to finish this the car wash section without any can. he received damage. He lost a little amount of time, but at least we haven't got the new record, the jingle, so that's good. So right now, Emilio on 3-2, it's on the barrel section and insta-kill section, so he needs to be as careful as possible, and there we go. First attempt, it wasn't bad. I mean, this is not a complicated section, but sometimes your inputs can be a bit troll. Because sometimes the game drops your momentum, so you need to be careful about on which moments you need to perform your dashes and your movements. Unfortunately, okay, well, not unfortunately, on 3-2 it's kind of complicated to avoid Pepsi cans, and even on this section with the barrels, you cannot skip them. You can skip some of them, but not all. So it's fine. At this point, since both of the runners have died, Hooper have died twice, it's gonna be good for both of them that on this stage they go for more Pepsi cans, because for every 25 Pepsi cans you have at the end of the stage, you're gonna be collecting an extra life. So in order to be a bit safe, I will suggest to both of the runners to go for the Pepsi cans. I don't know if they're gonna be doing them. Definitely, Emilio decided to don't do it. He finished the stage with 20 cans. Looks like Hooper is also gonna take the risk and not gonna go for additional Pepsi cans. I really hope that he doesn't die again, because he has died twice. And at least the good thing about dying is that you can continue in the stage that you died, but unfortunately you need to start from the beginning. And Hooper got the momentum drop. Now he's on his last life. Definitely, he needs to. Okay, I don't know if what does Hooper made was a good idea. Oh. Oh, okay. So Hooper decided to don't continue and make a forfeit. So Emilio needs to finish based on the tournament rules, and Emilio needs to finish if he want to get the point. This is really, really unfortunate for Hooper. But if Emilio want to get the point, he needs to finish the race. Otherwise, if he decides to forfeit, none of them is gonna be getting the point. So that was really bad on Hooper's side. I really hope that it can be better for him on the next round. Oh, anyways, let's keep doing the commentary with Emilio's situation. With Emilio's screen that now he has beaten 3-3, maybe one of the stages with less logic in the game. And now we are on 4-1. We are in the Pepsi City, where, well, the main Pepsi computer went overloaded. And, okay, Emilio tried to go for the truck skip, and guess what? He got it. Believe me, looks like the truck skip is really easy, but it's really complicated to get it. I think that on 4-1 is the most easiest of all of them, but trying to do these truck skips is a bit tricky sometimes. And also, Emilio taking a lot of risks doing this section really quick with a lot of dashes. And now Pepsiman has a big trash can on him, so if you move to the left, it's gonna move to the right, and vice versa. It's really unfortunate what happened to Hooper, but since it's a best of 3 match, he's still having another good opportunity later on the run. And unfortunately, Emilio takes a death because that signal was a bit troll with him, and since he was on fast speed due to the dash, unfortunately, well, what happened was that he just fall on into the hole, and something similar happened here, with the difference that looks like he has lost his momentum. He hasn't jumped correctly, and he's at the end of the stage. And well, Emilio is on his last life, but now since he has 31 Pepsi cans, since he has 25 on that amount, he's going to be getting an additional 1-up. Yeah, it was really sad for Hooper that We need to remember that a lot of things matters on these matches. You feel a bit nervous. Sometimes you can be on stressful situations. This is a resetless run, so this is not like a regular run where you just simply can reset if something goes wrong. But that's also another thing with Pepsiman, because it's a really hard game anyways. In Model Hero and Fortnite 2 with Emilio, we're gonna be watching that, because usually, casually talking, people can have problems with some of the stages, but when they reach Fortnite 2, more than the last section of the stage is where they're gonna be spending a lot of time to complete this. So that's the reason why there's a meme that says that if you if you manage to complete 4-2, you have learned 50% of the speedrunning route. Now Emilio's in a risky situation, because if he receives another hit, he's gonna die. He's trying to go for canless again. Oh, well, that's that last checkpoint. That shouldn't be a problem. He was so close to fall down on that last section. That was gonna be something really bad. And well, this section is insta kill, but he's low on health anyway, so he needs to be careful. The problematic thing with this section of the stage is that these doors are really tight, so trying to move on them can be something difficult. But Emilio shows that he knows how to dominate the game, completing this on the first attempt. And there we go. We have saved the Pepsi machine for being overloaded. And now it's time to enjoy the last stage of the game. Which, well, we have again this big Pepsi can who is chasing Pepsiman. And the only problems here for Emilio will be those cans that jump, but you just need to remember at which moment they're gonna be spawning. I think that he uses sound cues for that, or at least that's what I do. I think I suggested him to use sound cues to know which moment all stuff was gonna happen. And okay, looks like Emilio's emulator had some issues at the end, but he was able to finish this anyways. You got it! Yeah! Yeah! And well, with this, we can say GG's to Emilio. He achieves his first point. And for now, Cooper is getting ready for the next round. He has loaded a clean file, because a rule for speedrun this game is that every run you made, you need to use a fresh file. So Hubert has a fresh file prepared, so he has loaded it. So we don't see any more the continue screen. And at the same time, we're going to be having the default times for the new records screen. So with that, at last, if they complete the stages really quick, we're going to be listening to that jingle. But with the cans, if they don't catch it will be, we're not only having the jingle. And well, since Emilio is on an emulator, he just needs to load a save state or something. Also, he can use a clean save file. Something good about Pepsiman is that there's no RNG stuff here, so save state doesn't affect the game if we use it just to bring the game to the main screen. And also, Hooper is the only console runner of this game, but he's running this on a PlayStation 2, but he's going through the standard this speed mode, which doesn't boost the PS1 loads. We're just waiting until the runners are ready. Looks like both of them are ready, so the countdown has started, but due to SpeedGaming buffering, we're gonna be waiting a little bit before we're gonna be able to see the action of the game. Well, I don't know exactly, but you can ask him. He is Mike Butters, so you can find him on Twitter. It's gonna be really easy to find his account. The last time I checked his account, he had a fan art from him along with Pepsiman as a profile pic. He's a really chill dude. So well, we are gonna be ready, in order to start. The next race. So okay, Emilio has prepared also his game. And there we go! We're gonna be starting with the second game from this winner's final match. So if Emilio wins, he's gonna go directly to the... He's gonna go directly to the finals of the game. He's gonna be the winner's final, and Hooper will go, sadly, to the loser's bracket. But if Hooper wins, we're having a game 3. I really hope that we get a game 3, because unfortunately there were a lot of unfortunate moments for Hooper, which definitely hasn't helped him. I'm just syncing the streams with a little bit. Okay, streams should be synchronized on a bit. So let's going back to the game. Ooh, Emilio was thrown to a glass bottle. This is gonna just make him lose a little amount of time. Not a big amount, but anyways. Now Hooper is taking slightly the lead on this race. And we'll see if Hooper got some Pepsi cans. He's gonna be having the new record jingle. Also, that was the same situation for Emilio. So, both situations, both runners are on the same situation. None of them were able to finish 1-1 canless. So let's see if they can complete 1-2 canless. That's what I can see, because this Discord bot is lagging a lot for me. So I don't know, this is going on like 5 frames per second. It's an amazing slideshow I'm watching. But at least sound is going well, so I can say something about it. Looks like Emilio trying to go faster got a little issue that make him falling down a bit and losing a little more time. And we're on Pepsiman Pro Skater section. Learn something, Tony Hawk. Because again, this is an insta-kill section, but this is really easy. This is not a problem. But you can try to get some swag moments, such as Hooper, who is jumping really close to the trucks and all vehicles we have here. And we need to avoid all this furniture from this moving truck. And there we go. This is the end of 1-2. We face these people extracted from Street Fighter 2 that wanted some Pepsi, because the Pepsi ran out of available Pepsi for the people. So Pepsiman needs to help them to get refreshed, and that was the case. And on 1-3, this big Pepsi, this big can of Pepsi. This big Pepsi can is gonna be chasing Pepsiman, and because it's really boring to go to the sidewalk and just avoiding all of these things, it's better just to go in the middle of the street where a lot of people or somebody decide to put random stuff here. And again, maybe from all these chasing stages, this is the most easiest one. And the only way to complicate things is gonna be just to receive damage, because if you receive damage, you're gonna get close to the big Pepsi can, and the closer you get, the less time you're gonna be having to react. So even when you receive a single damage, this is gonna be turning into something really, really complicated to him. Fortunately, both runners were able to complete this stage without big problems. So now it's time to move to stage 2, the first ascent. We need to remember that on the first match, there was a police car that trolled Hooper. Fortunately, this was not the case here, and Hooper began really quick. I think that Hooper know how to do the truck skip here, but he decided to don't do it. He mentioned that on the Pepsiman Discord server, because yes, we have a Discord server. And I'm not quite sure if Emilio knows how to do this or if he don't do it, but also he's not going to be doing it. Because in 2-1 it's a bit complicated to try to get this. Emilio getting Pepsi can, this is going to be something bad for him, because at the end we're going to be losing 2 seconds due to the new record jingle. For still being canless, if he's going to be able to get this, we're going to be watching that on a bit. Because if Hooper finishes this stage without cans, he's gonna be saving 2 seconds, because the new record jingle is not gonna be played on the amount of Pepsi cans. Okay, Hooper is playing wild. Definitely he's taking a lot of risks here, more than the ones that I would like to take, definitely. And there we go, 2 seconds save for Hooper, since he hasn't got the new record jingle. And well, Emilio is gonna lose another 2 seconds because he got the jingle. And so we need to remember that both of the runners got problems on 2-2 on the last round. Let's see if now they can do this properly. And also, as I have mentioned on the first game, trying to do this really optimal can be complicated, because sometimes those pipes doesn't help to you to be able to perform the dash and the jump. And it looks like Emilio received a little hit, but he's still going on the way in order to complete the stage on a canless route, in a canless way. Hooper is close to the end. And there we go, some Pepsis for the people in this building that was caught on fire. While Emilio is reaching also that section in order to refresh the people at the top of the building. Okay, I don't have so much things to mention here on this stage, definitely. Just a little advice for everybody who want to give it a try to this game. Always put attention to the street lights, because that's a signal that there's going to be a signal on the top of the screen. And obviously you jump and you get hit by that signal, you're gonna get close to this red pizza truck. Because the best way to deliver pizzas is with a truck. Or if you have a better way to deliver pizzas, just let us know. 1-8 flat on 2001 for Hooper, that's really interesting. He was doing some IELTS on these days, breaking some IELTS world records recently, so Hooper has been practicing a lot the game. And now 3-1, we're on the half of the game, and more complicated stuff is gonna be showing up in a bit. I need to practice in this section in order to be able to perform this like those guys, because I go for a different route that loses a little amount of time, but it's more safer. Okay, let's see. Truck skip. Oh, looks like Hooper's not gonna be able to get the truck skip. No, this is really bad for Hooper. Don't go for it. You're gonna die. I told you, don't go for it. But well, since Hooper died, now he's gonna be having another opportunity for the truck skip. Now he got it. Let's see if Emilio got this. No! Emilio hasn't got the truck skip also. This is gonna be really bad, and also he got a bad pattern in order to get a truck skip, so unfortunately he's gonna die here. And unfortunately he has died. If Emilio should have gotten the truck skip, that's gonna be good for him, because since Hooper failed it, with this, both of them are gonna be tied in some way. And well, Emilio failing a lot the truck skip again. I would suggest him to go for the safer route, but being aware about how this is, he's gonna be trying to do the truck skip unless he get it. Until he get it, and well, now he got it in the third attempt. This is a big disadvantage for him. Now he's gonna be losing more time. Hooper still being on the lead. So let's see if he received damage here in the last section on the car wash. Yes, he received damage again. There's a way to skip this last Pepsi can. It's kind of complicated, and unfortunately Hooper wasn't able to skip it. He got it, so he's gonna be losing another 2 seconds due to this. Well, also Emilio getting cans at the end of 3-1. Now 3-2, we just need to skip these bulls and time correctly our dashes. And now the section where you're not able to skip Pepsi cans, the barrel section. Okay, looks like the execution for Hooper is being good here, because unfortunately this was the section that cost him a forfeit on the first round. And also you need to be careful with those rocks, because those are insta-kill. And are really awful to get them. Also Hooper doing some swag without jumping on those holes and being able to pass over them. And some dogs on the streets started to bark, and also my dogs are barking to them. But I'm glad that I have a filter on my microphone that is gonna avoid us to listen to your barks, or less most of them. And well, this is bad for Emilio, because okay, he was able to. I thought he wasn't gonna able to get a correct dash in order to jump over that hole. Because there are some extended holes where you need to dash, in order to be able to jump over them. There's a dash dash category, but I haven't checked that category yet, so I don't know how does the runners complete those sections. Okay, that was a clean 3-3 for Hooper. Let's see how the situation is going to be for Emilio. Let's see if Hooper is going to go 1v4. Well, I haven't. The feed froze again, so I didn't see if he went for the proc skip. I'm gonna assume that he was able to get it. So let's see how this Emilio is gonna be doing the things on a bit. And I don't know, but this looks like we're gonna be having a game 3, which is gonna be really interesting at the same time. And also both of them getting some Pepsi cans. I will suggest that they began to get some Pepsi cans just for the next stage. And what happened here to Hooper? Unfortunately, he was on a frame where he wasn't able to get a dash or jumping properly because the game in some sections drops your inputs and your momentum. But this is not like a big problem for him because Emilio is still being really behind from a Hooper. So this is gonna help a bit to Emilio, but not so much. Right now at this point, Emilio needs to wait that Hooper gets a big mistake in order to save some time. Like that Hooper got. That helped a bit Emilio, not so much, but that helped to reduce a little amount of a little amount of time that Hooper had an advantage. So now Fortress 2, the most hardest stage from all the game. When we're reaching the first checkpoint, now we need to do this pipe section that the reason why this is hard is just because the camera doesn't cooperate with you and doesn't move really quick. Getting these things. Now Hooper is reaching the end of the stage. He has 4 cans. Emilio has no cans, and unfortunately for Hooper, this death will put him way behind because he was close to the checkpoint. And guess what? Emilio is on the same section, so maybe this can be the opportunity that Emilio was looking for in order to be from Hooper. I will say that Hooper is the one who is ahead at this point. You know, SBBot, the Spanish commentary of this is on the second SpeedGaming Espanol channel, the main channel. They have the restream from a Pokemon tournament. And well, now the the tight section of the stage, the tight walls. And there we go. First attempt for Hooper. Emilio hasn't got issues on the last match, so yeah, it was a word from him that he wasn't gonna have problems with this anyways. And there we go. Pepsi Man, the real hacker man that just giving some Pepsis to the main computer from Pepsi City just helped to fix the overload. And now, the last section of the game. Well, unfortunately, the only thing that will cause a big difference on this guy with the guys right now will be that some of them died. We can say on this point that Hooper, since he finished first stage and this was load first for him, he's gonna get this. So we get game 3, ladies and gentlemen. There's no doubt about that. It was a pretty close race due to the amount of mistakes that bottom runners had. And that's time for Hooper. Let's see Emilio. That's time for him also. And 1946 and 1949. This was a pretty close race, but well, now it's time for the game 3. And well, now it's time to bless and pray. Because now we're gonna be having the game 3. Well, Hoover has prepared a save file. Emilio should prepare it on a bit. And there we go. The countdown has begun, but we're gonna be waiting an extra amount of time in order to see the action on screen. But yeah, this was a really close race. There were a lot of unfortunate moments for both guys. But well, this is the magic from tournaments. And what a race, because this is the first best of 3 race that we have in the tournament. And we're going to be having a game 3. This is really interesting. Also, tomorrow and the night, we're going to be having Jonathan Irving facing the Flying Marlin on Losers 3. Which is loser semifinals. That's going to be a best of 1 match, and the winner of it is going to be facing the loser from this match. So anything can happen, and I just wish best of luck for these runners today. Whoever loses this match is going to be something that is going to be hurting to us. Hooper being the world record holder, Emilio being the former world record holder, Emilio finding a lot of the strats and optimizations. Also, Hooper developing more movements also for the game and stuff that we need to do. But there we go. Game 3. Whoever is gonna win, it's gonna be because the Pepsi gods are on their side. Now we start with 1-1. Unfortunately, Hooper grabbed a Pepsi can. We can have the first difference here in case that Emilio finishes this on a canless way. I think that Emilio has a better... how do I say this? Well, he's better doing canless stuff on the game. Well, unfortunately, he got some cans, so rip the resin pepperonis for the canless dream. And remember also Pepsi for TV game and Pepsi for pizza. So who are you gonna be supporting this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen? Team Hooper, Team Emilio, Team Bot, Team whoever wins. We need to show our support for the runners because a lot of them are doing an excellent job. Emilio winning the first match, Hooper winning the second. Who's gonna be getting the third and last point? Well, their second point and the last point from this match. Well, not so much stuff to mention right now. Yes, Cityscape intensifies. But I think at this game, what will lose first before Sonic Adventure 2? And after all of this, we're facing the big Pepsi can on 1-1. He didn't spray people. He just gave some Pepsis to the people. And talking about this, I need to go to the store and buy some Pepsis. But I need to walk 8 blocks just for it. But well, for a Pepsi, I can do anything. Maybe in the future they can sponsor SpeedGaming. Well, while Emilio was trying to do the barrel section, Canless, unfortunately, he died, and well, now he grabbed some Pepsi cans, and Cooper has grabbed 2, so both of them are going to be getting the new record jingle at the end of the stage. Again, Hooper taking risks on the bridge. It doesn't matter from which perspective you see this game has no sin. Sorry for ruining your childhoods, but that's the truth. That's the truth about this game. Okay, well, 2-2, let's see. What does this guy is made for this? Ooh, that was a good hit for Cooper. That's not gonna make him lose so much time, so that wasn't like a big problem for him. But on that case, he hasn't timed correctly his movements. That's the reason why he got hit there. And looks like now Hooper is gonna go and try to catch the checkpoint he saw on our very bad way. What happened if you don't get it? Mostly on a resetless race like this one. No cans for Hooper. Looks like no cans also for Emilio. Okay, pretty clean stage on Hooper's side. Looks like for Emilio's side also. But Hooper still being on the lead right now. But on 3-1 and 3-2, we used to have some human mistakes sometimes. So everything can happen. We have seen that on the previous races. And everything can happen. Hey, Hooper going for the rude way in order to beat this. Well, I feel that the last section for him was like this low. Okay, let's see. Truck skip. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we got truck skip. Let's see if Emilio get it. And there we go. Emilio gets also the truck skip. Which is gonna help him to save some time. And again, looks like Hooper really doesn't want to finish the stage with cans. I don't know, I feel that you lose more time trying to finish the stage without cans on that way instead of just grabbing a can. Which, well, in this case, Emilio grabbed some cans at the end, so he's gonna be having the new record jingle when he finishes the stage. No problems for Hooper on the ball section. Looks like it's gonna be the same situation for Emilio. And yes, Pepsi for TV game. Well, that was a troll section for Hoop, but not like a big problem. Well, in this case, Emilio is gonna be getting an extra life since he reached the 25 cans mark. Okay, let's see on the wood section. And if the guys had problems, I don't think they will have problems trying to complete this, considering that they had a clean execution on the previous round. Now it's time to begin with the fourth stage. 4-1, let's see, Hooper. Well, at some point I should try to do this truck skip on 4-1 because I have some doubts about if that's how complicated to get it is. Oh well, Hooper taking a lot of risks anyways. Ooh, that's really unfortunate for Emilio. I felt that he jumped earlier. That's the reason why he died there. Because also you need to be kind of precise with your jumps in some sections, such as the last section of 4-1. Why the Scooper is green? I don't know. Well, also the same situation with Emilio. Maybe it's just related with the shades and brightness on the stage. Oh my goodness, that was a really tight movement on Hooper's side. I think that's the first time that I see that somebody moves in the middle of those boxes in that way. And well, Hooper receiving a little amount of damage there. I think that he was in a point where you get your inputs dropped, or well, maybe that was the point where the dashing animation was finishing, so that's why he received damage. Because you can keep doing your dashing, but in some points, well, you just need to be careful with your dashings. That's self-explanatory. And now Hooper is reaching the last section of the stage. Let's see how those things are gonna be for Emilio. And also for Hooper and the tight wall section. This is just a section with precise inputs. That's not like a big problem. Emilio receiving a hit all before. Double hit for Emilio, unfortunately. He just need to grab another Pepsi can to be slightly safe. Okay, he got it, so he's not gonna die on the next hit. And there we go. Small, well, no problems. It's a smooth execution for both Hooper and Emilio on this last section. But well, up to this point, I think that we can assume who is going to be winning this. The only way that Emilio can defeat Hooper in this section will be that Hooper died. That's the only way that he will be back on the race. But both of the runners made an excellent job anyway, so GG's for both of them. Well, we just need to wait for the time. And that's time for Hooper, 1843. This means that Hooper is gonna be moved directly to the finals of the tournament, while Emilio is gonna be moved to the loser's bracket, and he's gonna have a best of 3 match on the losers finals. And we'll also GG's for Emilio, finishing with a time of 19:18. He forgot to stop his timer. And well, now here we are with the winner of this match, which is Hooper. Hi Hooper, what's up?
Hello.
Okay, before any questions related to the game, can you remember to me how to pronounce your name correctly again?
McHooper.
McHooper. Okay, I'm gonna try to remember that from this point. I was saying Hooper all the time because I said, okay, if I say, I don't know if it's Mac, MC, or whatever, so I'm just gonna say Hooper, and I'm just gonna be safe.
You can say Mac Hooper. That's what Emilio does. Emilio says Mac Hooper.
Well, I think that in your previous match, I said Mac Hooper, and you told me that your name was pronounced another way. So that's why I was confused about how I'm gonna be pronouncing this guy's name. But well, besides of that, first of all, GG's. You made an excellent job. We got unfortunate moments on the first game, but we're amazed that we got the game 3 on the first match where we're gonna be getting 3 games. So first of all, how do you feel about what have you done on these 3 matches?
Game 2. Can we talk about that? What was going on?
We can talk about that.
I don't. Okay, so I wasn't watching the stream, so I didn't know what happened to Emilio. But when I stopped, and I saw that it was like I was first, and then he comes in 3 seconds later and finishes. I was like, what happened? Like that one was so bad.
Well, definitely it was bad for both of you. If I remember correctly, because I'm the kind of person who even doesn't remember his breakfast. I think that you died twice on that run, if I remember correctly. Emilio also died a lot. And I think you haven't catched the checkpoint on 2-1. Emilio has done that, but he got additional deaths also. So that's the reason why both of you were pretty close. That was a very bad race for both of you. And that was the reason why you finished like at 3 seconds of difference. Emilio being 3 seconds behind you. And also on 3-1, but you failed the truck skip. You died there 1 time, and Emilio died twice also.
Yeah, I wasn't just gonna let it slide. I was like, okay, well, if I'm not gonna get truck skip, I may as well just die and try it again. Anything is better than just doing the log normally, because It's just not fun. So, you know, something I think helped with game 2 was 2-1 canless. That actually was a surprise. I didn't think I was going to get that.
Yeah, it's really hard to get canless on 2-1. It was really good that you have got that. I think that Emilio never got that canless on that way. And also, that was another difference between you and Emilio, because I felt that Emilio played as like the safe on the bridge section on 2-1, while you were dashing and jumping all the time. He was just dashing; he wasn't jumping during all the bridge. So I assume that also that helped to you in order to be a bit ahead.
Yeah, I don't pull punches when it comes to the bridge. When it comes to the construction zone, I don't pull anything. If I don't, like, if I get hit by jump glitch or something, I'm just gonna take the death and leave it. So the deaths I had in the game 2 were pretty huge. I only died twice, but they were ginormous deaths. 4-1 and 4-2. Those were the only ones. And well, those are the only like big deaths. And 4-1, that was because of a dropped input. So I was dashing over the hole, right? And I was on the ground. And I hit the jump button, but nothing came out. Like, literally nothing came out. It wasn't even jump glitch. It was just nothing. And
yeah, sometimes the game drops your inputs in some sections. There's some also after you're dashing, and sometimes the game can drop your input if you jump on the wrong time. You need to also time those kind of things. That's another problem with the game also. So I'm gonna assume that was a problem with you on that part.
Yeah, it was definitely a dropped input. And then 4-2, so I got to the end. It was right before the final checkpoint, and I miscalculated a jump. Like, it was totally my fault. I jumped like really, really early, but that was because my dash was about to end, and I was like, well, if I don't make the jump, or like if my dash doesn't reach this, then we're gonna be in big trouble. And I sure was. I had to go all the way back to the pipe section. The game 3. Oh, wait, you know what? I may as well just mention game 1. So game 1, that was just bad. Like, I knew from the moment I died in 3-2 that was it. Like, there was just no way I was gonna finish, or rather, like, finish with a good time. So and plus there was a lot of. This isn't an excuse. I don't want this to sound like an excuse, but there was a lot of stuff going on in my house, like very distracting things, and it was very hard to focus during game 1. So I had to just say, okay, all right, I lost this. You know, there was too much stuff going wrong, and I was feeling very bad, so I had to just stop it before I felt any worse.
Yeah, don't worry about that. Usually that's another problem that it's common for speedrunners to face, the IRL RNG, which I understood that on your side, because unfortunately for me, I have a very terrible IRL RNG. So since I moved to the first floor of my house, now it looks like I have a slightly better RNG, but the bad RNG, the IRL RNG is still being there, but well, I think that forfeit on your side on the first game was the first forfeit we have got on the tournament, but unfortunately we weren't able to show the forfeit image. So I don't know if we're going to be watching the forfeit image, because we haven't been watching the winner banner for obvious reasons. But well, besides of that, game 1 mistakes were made. Game 2, pretty close race with a lot of mistakes, and then this game 3, small mistakes also, but sub 19, which I don't remember if we have got a sub 19 before on the tournament. I think we got one. Oh, okay,
I got an almost perfect game against Monch. Almost. The only thing I missed in my game versus Monch was 1-1 canless, 2-1 canless, and I think that was it, because I didn't get hit at all during that race.
And also, talking about countless, another question that I have for you. I have noticed that on 3-1, in order to try to finish the stage countless, you receive damage at the end of the stage on the car wash section. Do you do that on purpose, or you were trying just to skip the Pepsi can, but you fail on that and receive damage?
So I failed all 3 times to get through that car wash without getting hit. So you can slide through the car wash without getting hit. And on the 3rd game, I was like, what? Like, how did I get hit? Because I was so far to the left that I shouldn't have gotten hit. But I got hit anyways. And I kind of reeled back in my chair because I was just like taken aback. Like, wow, I can't believe that just happened to me. I was so far to the left. And I've said this before many times, but if you're gonna do anything in 3-1, you may as well collect a can rather than take the hit at that section, because collecting a can loses less time than getting hit. And unfortunately, I tried, but like I really thought I was gonna get it that time, which is why I went for it. So yeah, unfortunately, it was just kind of like some weird interaction with like Pepsiman's hitbox and the car wash, and it's weird. I haven't yet figured it out yet. Once I do, I think I'll start getting it more consistently.
Well, trying also to complete some stages on a countless way is kinda complicated, but you have shown that for some reason you have the world record. You have shown that you have dominated a lot of complex strats, such as the truck skip, that not so many people are able to get it really easy. Plus, trying to go for as countless as you can during all the game also is a big challenge, considering that this is a race and mostly a tournament. But again, GG's, you make a very good job. And with that, now you're gonna be moved directly to the grand finals of the tournament. And unfortunately, Emilio is gonna be moved to the losers bracket. He's gonna go directly to losers finals, and he needs to wait between Jonathan Irvings and Falling Marlin to see who of them is gonna win. We're gonna catch that. We're not having that match tomorrow at the night, and with that, Emilio will have his next rival. So whoever wins on losers bracket, definitely that's not gonna be an easy task for you on winners final. Talking about trying to be as clean as possible, because again, you went for risky strats that personally I wouldn't go for them when I reset list, but even besides of taking that risks, you make a very great job on at least in this last run, because game 1 never existed, game 2 nobody knows what happened.
I mean, I died a lot in game 2, and I got 2-1 canless. That was like the only thing that saved me.
Yeah, that was a good highlight from you. But well, again, GG's. I don't know if you wanna go to the Spanish channel, and Monch can make you an interview in English, and then he's gonna be translating everything to Spanish. So feel free to go to their channel.
I could, yeah.
Well, again, GG's and good luck in your next match.
Thank you.
Well, guys, that were the words from Hooper, the winner from this match. Now we're gonna be waiting a little bit for Emilio. He said that he's gonna be coming here, but maybe he's just gonna wait until Hooper jumps into the Spanish channel, and after that he's gonna come here, because I'm aware about how Emilio is. It's gonna take some time for him to come here. So Hooper, you can go to the Spanish channel. Do you have the invite link?
Yes.
Okay, so please go there. Otherwise, Emilio is not gonna come here, because I'm aware about how risky he is.
Right. Well, thanks. It's been a ride.
Thanks for you for running. Thanks for you for the match, and it was really amazing. Well, moving on the bracket, while we wait for Emilio. As I had mentioned with Hooper here on voice chat, he goes directly to the grand finals. He needs to wait for the winner from losers bracket. Emilio's moved to the losers finals, losers bracket, And tomorrow we're going to have a match between Jonathan Irvings from Singapore and Flying Marlin from United States. And we're going to be watching from them who's going to be facing Emilio from Uruguay on the losers finals. And we just need to wait for Emilio to come. I have told Emilio to come because maybe he's just there to share some words with Cooper, and then I hope if he comes here. Well, what a match we got here. This was a really nice match from both of the guys. Yeah, this is personally something I hate about Emilio, but what else we can do? But I was talking about the schedule for the Pepsiman tournament. We're gonna be having tomorrow.
We're back.
I was opening Spanish server. That was I don't come earlier.
So that was a really quick interview for Hooper on the Spanish channel, I guess.
Yes. I can't. I'm not calm. I trying to relax right now.
Yeah, just be relaxed. Dude. Everything has finished. We understand that you can be really nervous in a match like this, but everything has finished. You just can take a break. And when you feel better, just tell us how do you feel about what have you got on these games?
Me or Hopper? Sorry.
I'm interviewing you. Hooper, I have finished with his interview. Suppose that he was gonna have a Spanish interview right now, so I don't know why he came back here.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, I should probably go over there.
Yeah, just go there and munch his alone on the Spanish channel. Okay, he went there. So, well, Emilio, how you feel on these 3 games? How do you feel that was your...
Honestly, I think...
everything.
Honestly, I think that if I can't do the best try in the age round, whatever what was, I think I can't win, but some things happens. Pasaron cosas, ¿cómo se dice en inglés? Así como lo dije, ¿no?
¿Cómo? Sí, así.
So, I noticed that tanto I like Hopper, we make a lot of mistake in the 3 rounds, and it not was a race versus the other. It was a race versus yourself and you're nervous.
Yes, definitely it was something we needed to face nervous here. Because on round 1, mistakes were made, but you will win the match. Unfortunately, Hooper wasn't able to finish the first round, and he decided to forfeit. Then on the second round, both of you died a lot. Something I want to mention is that on the track skip on 3-1, Hooper died a single time, but you died twice there. That was a good opportunity to you to be ahead from Hooper at that point.
I know
but you began to be really behind.
I waste my opportunity of win this round of tourney certainly. Sorry about my English.
I told you need to practice it.
I know. If I write or read, I have any problem, but talking and hearing, it's I can talk in English in that way. But how I say, I waste my opportunities and certainly.
Yeah, the nervous can be a bit troll, and plus, we definitely saw some moments where you got some momentum drops on the game, something really normal, and also some jumps weren't timed correctly, making that when you jump, you didn't reach the floor, instead you fall down into holes. But again, this kind of things used to happen when you make resetless runs. But anyways, GG's about that. You make a very excellent job on your 3 matches. Unfortunately, well, you haven't won this, but this is not the end for you, because you go directly to the losers bracket, specifically to the losers finals on the losers bracket, and you're gonna be waiting for tomorrow between Jonathan Irvings and Flying Marlin, and the winner of that match is gonna be who you're gonna be facing on losers finals. So you have something that you want to mention about that?
First off, nothing GG in need, totally. And I say with Monch that I guess that I certainly I subestimate Jonathan, because in that match, when I die, I trying to do this faster and not safer, and even I lose for that reason. But I don't know nothing about Flying Marlin, so I don't know who will my opponent next match. But I don't pretend to underestimate Marlin or Jonathan.
Well, you just need to watch tomorrow's match, and with that, you can see how both of them play. And that's gonna be everything. But well, again,
That's a good idea. Well,
yeah,
so
again, GG's for what have you done, and I wish you the best of luck for the rest of the tournament. I don't know, maybe there's a chance that you can face Cooper again on the grand finals, but don't underestimate neither Jonathan or Marlin.
so Notori
guess-
or exactly, I will not do that.
Yeah, well, with this is the end of this stream of this match. I really hope that this was really enjoyable for everybody present here. And see you tomorrow with more Pepsiman action. We have mentioned Flying Merlin against Jonathan Irving. That's going to be on the main SpeedGaming channel at 10:30 p.m. EDT time. So I hope that everybody can be there to watch them. So
Good
similarly,
match tomorrow
was,
for
yeah.
good match tomorrow for Jonathan and Flying Marlin. So I left sayonara.
Yeah. See you, everybody. And have a nice day.
You are. Te estaba despidiendo de la gente y te interrumpí.